Yeah, what a phenomenal experience this has to be for the young 16-year-olds. We've got some side-by-side racing. Matt DiBenedetto in the 98, getting passed by the 50, driven by Augie Vidovich.
Yeah, Augie only has 4 previous starts in the West Series, but he actually won a pole in Fontana, California a few years ago in one of his starts.
Vidovich with that pass moves up into the top 10. There's Gilliland dropping back just a bit now as Sergio Pena has moved up into the 4th position, back into the 4th position after restarting in the 2nd spot.
This is what we were talking about. We see him running side by side. Look at out the window of the red car. David said, come on now, there's no need to run side by side like this, and then Sergio drove by him.
Phil, I'm sure that veterans never pointed to you when you were racing, did they?
Yeah. Rookies did, veterans did.
If looks could tell a story, that one was a novel right there. So a few people may have pointed.
I've done my share of pointing as well.
Still out front, Joey Logano now putting the 55 back a lap down.
Eric Holmes, a good run early, and the Napa car running second. Sergio back into the 3rd position. There's the onboard of Eric Holmes in the Napa Toyota.
That's what it looks like from his vantage point. Looking forward to that 25 Home Depot of Joey Logano.
Look at all that racetrack down to the left of these guys.
And it looks like a lot of rubber is laid down on this racetrack as well, but they're just using that upper line right now.
I love the patience that just about this entire field is using right now. They know they're going to get a break at 100 laps. They can adjust on their cars. There's a double zero of Ryan Truex. He's made his way up into the top 20, Dick.
Yeah, he's moved past an awful lot of cars, and he has been in a lot of traffic tonight. The 17-year-old Truex had to start in the back of the pack because of that engine change. I just talked to his crew chief, Mike Gricci, who told me that they're very happy with the way the car is behaving. It's handling well. The replacement engine is performing well. Truex, who started in the back, has got a shot to win this thing tonight.
Battle for the 2nd spot. Took it away, actually, was Sergio Pena. Was able to get by that 20 of Eric Holmes. So now Sergio Pena making up ground on the racetrack again. Could that be a rookie mistake early on in this race, as well as early on in this segment, running your tires this hard to try to get up to the front?
I don't think so. We know they're going to put new tires on at lap 100. Might as well see what you have here. We've already gone 34 laps, so we've already gone longer than the distance of the last segment. Here's the pass for second right here. Sergio has an excellent race car. See here, wiggles a little bit above the corner. Sergio's going to drive it hard down in the corner. See if he does a little slide job on him. Does a little slide job, and Eric is going to give him a little bit of room here. Side by side at the start-finish line. But Sergio gained that 3/4 of a car length. That was key. Now he gains another 3/4 of a car length. That's just enough to get him ahead of Eric Holmes.
Able to complete that pass. The one
trouble right in front of the leader.
Sparks right there in front of Joey Logano. That's the 2 of Daryl Haar. Daryl out of Edmonton, Alberta. And that brings out our 2nd caution of the evening. And once again, it's a 1-car incident.
That happened right in front of our leader, Joey Logano. It looked like Sergio Pena was able to gain on Joey Logano, but then they came up, and Daryl Haar, unfortunately, looks like he cut down the right front tire, made some contact with the outside wall.
Now, again, drivers, if they do come onto pit road, they can come onto pit road during the caution, but they can't change tires. Now, in this situation, he will have to change the tire.
Yeah, when a tire is damaged like that one is, then NASCAR will make the call that, yes, you can go ahead and change that tire. They do not want anyone to be out on the racetrack in an unsafe situation. And that's obviously a damaged right front tire.
Definitely unsafe. You see the damage to the right side of that race car. Take another look. Already up into the wall and coming down on the racetrack, just missing the 25 and the 4.
Yeah, nice job by Joe Logano and Sergio Pena to avoid Daryl Haar.
Daryl Haar coming back out on the racetrack. Jim?
Hey guys, Daryl Haar's car came in. It was a lot of damage on the right front of that race car. And Phil, you can attest to the corner speeds here at Irwindale Speedway, keeping the overall speed up. So if a tire has an issue, man, he found that wall in a hurry, which I would think hurts a lot here all the way around the racetrack because of those high speeds. Let's check in with Dick.
Steve Park has just left his pit stall. He came in for another chassis adjustment. Park had won in 2009 at Adirondack Speedway. He has won as well in cup racing, truck racing, the modifieds. He's a winner every place he goes, but he's got a car that's not handling well tonight.
Waiting for the field to go by before they let them out onto the racetrack. Joey Logano, Sergio Pena, 1 and 2, and then it's Eric Holmes back there in third. This is what he saw. Fireworks early, sparks late. February 12th, the trucks are back on speed. We're there for the first battle on the high banks of Daytona. Todd Bodine and his Germain Racing Toyota look to make it 3 in a row at the famed Super Speedway. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series live from Daytona, February 12th.
You know, the 3-wide racing that we've seen here at Irwindale Toyota Speedway.
Yes.
We're going to see that at Daytona with the trucks, and that's at 190 miles an hour.
It is breathtaking. You won't want to miss it. Joey Logano. We'll see how Sergio Pena does on this restart as they come out of turn 4. Green flag back in the air.
Another great restart by Joey Logano. Clears Sergio Pena. Drives up to the top of the racetrack in the groove.
Pena seems like he's able to keep it a little closer to Joey Logano, although Eric Holmes with a pretty good run on the inside of the racetrack trying to battle for that second spot.
Where Sergio really rolls through the center of the corner. Jim was talking about it earlier. This is a momentum racetrack. Right now, Sergio has some great momentum through the center of the corner. David Gilliland.
I was going to say 2, 3, and 4 wide behind these guys as they work through 1 and 2. Matt Kovluck, we saw him flash by in the number 40. 2-time winner of this showdown. Again, this is not a points race. It's not determinant of a championship for the East or the West Series, but it is bragging rights for the entire year. If you can win the All-Star Showdown, you have definitely put a notch in your cap.
And a lot of money on the line, too. Purse over $400,000. Here's David Mayhew. See him all the way down to the white line. There's Ryan Truex on his inside.
3 wide as they cross the stripe. Mayhew in the middle. Ryan Truex on the bottom. Again, Truex, because of an engine change, started at the back of the field. Continuing to try to
sideways up off of 2. I'll tell you, every time I've seen Ryan Truex, he's been on the bottom of the racetrack trying to make some passes.
Talked to his father earlier, mentioned he just wants to get up near the top 10 for the final 25 lap segment. Makes the pass on Mayhew now as we see him go by Mayhew.
Trying to get by Brian Johnson Jr. in the 76 car. That's Johnny Borneman's old car. Johnny Borneman's a regular competitor in the West Series. Talked to him yesterday and said Brian wanted to buy that car, so we said, you can have it.
Done deal. Truex now coming up the racetrack just a bit as we ride along with Mayhew. Battle for the lead. Sergio Pena again looking to the inside of that 25 of Joey Logano.
You know, it's really funny. I was talking to some of the people down in the garage area, some of the competitors. They said, what do you think about Sergio Pena? You think he has staying power? Is he going to be a contender? I said, from what I've seen, I think he's got a good shot at it. They said, he's only 16. He's never done it before. I said, I'm telling you, he looks really smooth. He looks really fast. Look at him.
His home track, Shenandoah.
He was Rookie of the Year last year at Shenandoah Speedway.
Was able to get 6 wins at that racetrack. And he has a ton of talent.
He has a little bit of an open wheel background, a lot of formula racing and on road courses, obviously, primarily. So very, very inexperienced on the ovals, but a bright, bright future.
He's gaining a lot of experience tonight as he gets all over the back bumper of that Home Depot Toyota.
I don't think he's content to ride behind him too much longer.
We haven't seen any contentment out of Sergio Pena yet. He's looked to the inside of Joey Logano a few different times. Now Eric Holmes has closed the gap as he's running in the 3rd spot, a little bit loose there.
David Gilliland holds down to 4th position. Greg Persley right now running 5th. Here's Eric Holmes, Napa on board.
2 in front of him, pulling away just a bit. We talk about that momentum. You lose the momentum just a bit, and you really got to take a couple laps to gain it back.
Yeah, I think right now Sergio's car appears to be a little bit better through the center of the corner than even Joey Logano's car does.
Caution once again on the racetrack. This one in turn number 2. Brett Thompson in the 61. got turned around.
I think Brett got it back going, did not lose a lap. Brett's a former winner here in the West Series. Bakersfield, California is where he got his only career win.
Third caution of the night. This one coming out on lap 52. And it's Brett Thompson that brings out the yellow flag. Different from last night. Last night we had multiple car incidents. Tonight it's been single car incidents each time. The 29 was the first one to bring the caution out, then the 2, and now most recently the 61 of Brett Thompson. Let's look again.
He was in some heavy traffic. There's Matt Kobaluk. Jason Pattison was right in there with the 61 of Brett Thompson.
Brett Thompson slides, goes down to the bottom of the racetrack, hits the brakes, and now going the right direction. Joey Logano holding on, but look out for Sergio Pena. He's on the move.